Hello, Virgo Node Nodes. Thank you all so much for coming for your reading. As promised, I wanted to give you a yearly overview of what you're meant to accomplish this year. I'm saging the decks so that I don't pick up on the last read energy. Cleansing the area, cleansing myself. Alright, you're welcome to Ghana Goddess Oracle. I hope you enjoy this read. Okay. Give me a second. Let me light my candle. Alright, Virgo Node Nodes. So let's get to why we're here. We're going to pull on what you're meant to accomplish this year, 2026, on your destiny path. Okay. First, let's start with the energies that is still playing out from your past life in this life. This will help you confirm, alright, that this reading is really for you. And if it doesn't, hopefully you sit down and watch the rest, because it's a whole big read, and hopefully something will, you can get some information from here. Alright. So I call on the spirits. Let's go ahead. Spirit team. For the Virgo Node Nodes, what elements of their past life is still playing out now on their destiny path? Virgo Node Nodes, what elements of your past life is still playing out on your destiny path now? I hope you're all doing well. Okay, one more. Okay. Ooh, Greco-Roman times. I see that here. You have health, you have spirituality and religion, and you have living or travel. So I feel like there's some aspects of all this that is happening now. Some of you may have been incarnated in the Greco-Roman period, right? I think that is periods where religion has started, something like that, or Christianity, something like that. Definitely with the spirituality and religion, yeah. Okay. You're definitely not new to this. I feel like you're a healer, straight up. You've always been a healer. That is connected to the Virgo sign anyway. You're a natural healer. You probably work in the medical field now, or you are in the spiritual healing path already, and you're still doing it now. It's playing out that way here. Maybe some of you were travel nurses, or you traveled a lot for work back there in your past life. Something about you leaving or traveling, or somebody always leaving or traveling away from you, which I feel like it made you maybe live a lonely life most of the time, or your partner was absent or something like that. You spend a lot of time alone, and maybe that's still sort of playing out now. You spend a lot of time alone. A lot of healers, this combination is giving me a loner that is constantly, like, you may be religious now, you may be a churchgoer with the Bible there, or you just may be in the spiritual field where you are using your abilities to help people here as a healer with any of the spiritual paths that you could be messing with. Or like I said, this could even be playing out now that you are a nurse or a doctor if you're not in the spiritual healing field. A travel nurse, or maybe you travel for work, or you love traveling, or maybe you love the train tracks, you like traveling on trains. Something about you having a vision, I see that also coming on here, and you being clairvoyant with this big bright light. A visionary is also coming in here. But definitely, you're a light being. You carry a lot of spiritual healing light within you. Because I feel like I see two lights here. With the Greco thing there, you see the sunlight there. I see light, and I also see this big old light candle here. And that's the energy that I got from that. Something that, there's a healing light within you. A lot of you may be seriously clairvoyant. But definitely, you may like snakes or you may not like snakes, but I feel like you go through a lot of transformations now. 444 on the clock on your path. Something is constantly, shedding or changing. You may be battling some health issues now, or you are very health conscious now. So this is what I'm seeing that's still playing out now. If you're a Virgo node, on your destiny path now. Let's move on. I hope that resonates with you. Let's look at where your soul is now, the path of your soul right now. What is it embodying for this 2026 for you to be able to accomplish your goals? What energy is your soul embodying now? Okay, the Empress, the way it happened, I'm going to take it. You have the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hangman. Ooh, Lord. With the Magician underneath there. This looks like something you've manifested. With the Hangman there, I feel like this is a spiritual connection that has gone through a lot of changes, pause, delays. This looks like a divine match. With the Emperor and the Empress here, I feel like you're ready for union. A union that is going through changes. But with the Magician here, it's giving me this energy of it's moving into a new stage where you're both seeing things from a different perspective and it's bringing you two together or something. But this is a divine couple here. A spiritual union coming to being. Virgo notes. It's straightforward. There's nothing I can... Whatever pause, whatever has happened or will happen, it will be for the greater good of the connection. It will make you guys, gain some sort of enlightenment on how to move forward. Yeah. If this is not about a union coming together, then you're moving into a very stable place within you where you are very balanced, operating from your higher divine masculine and divine feminine energy, and it coming to union and putting you in a very powerful magician mode where you are going to accomplish everything that you've wanted to do, especially pertaining to behind the scenes, spirituality, gaining insights of what is hidden, and understanding and seeing things from a different perspective. There's an element of sacrificial energy also going on here. Sacrificing for the greater good or for this connection. This is intense and I really like it. It's straightforward, but it still has some elements going on here. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's dig in, okay? My Virgo knows you started out with a big bang bang. It's almost going to be a love read for you. Interesting. So let's move on to what you're meant to accomplish now on your soul's journey 2026. We already have good information here, but let's see what else the cards gives you. What is the mission for 2026, Spirit? And the Virgo notes. What are they meant to accomplish on their destiny path this year? Alright. I wanted to shuffle. I had shuffle one more time. Let me go. Okay. Virgo notes. What are you really meant to accomplish this year? 2026 for the Virgo notes. This could resonate for you if your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or how do you call it? Mars. Maybe. Alright, but this is definitely for the Virgo notes. Okay, that kind of jumped out. Okay, so I'm saying that you're needing to trust. You see, I feel like the reason why I got these cards here is because I've already told you the divine purpose this year. In the previous reading, this is when I got to really understand. This is when I really get the meat of the potatoes, or meat of the reading from these cards. But it looks like yours, the soul cards told me what you're really doing, because this is all about the supporting energy that has to do with the union. Okay, so your reading is a little bit different. It's a brand new beginning of you needing to trust your feelings. Trust. The first card here is trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Okay. The next card is builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. And the third card is strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay? Underneath the deck, you have freedom. Alright. You are free to do what you choose. You see what I'm saying? That's an element of something going on here, where these are like the supporting cards to strengthen the foundation, as the magician and the emperor and empress coming together. And the hangman, you need strength to go through the hangman, to really like let go of the ego and allow spirit to take charge, your soul to take charge, so that you can experience something different that you're not really seeing, all right, realistically. So that has taken a lot of strength, and you're going to need the strength to be able to stay the path, right? And trust. But you're a powerful builder. With the magician and the builder here, is the same energy for me. I feel like with the builder here, you know how to create whatever it is. Coupled with the magician is, picky banking off the magician energy. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. The magician knows what they are doing. Virgo, major arcana is magician anyway. So you're a powerful manifester. You're just needing strength and trust to build this new foundation. All right, that is starting in this divine connection or within yourself. That is bringing about balance, okay, and unity of both sides of who you are, your masculine and feminine energy. If it's not about the union of your divine counterpart. But it's like you have to trust your feelings. It's like this became like a supporting team. For a few of you, I feel like you're free to choose whatever it is that you want to do. So you're not bound by anything. You have that freedom because it's showing there. Because you are free to do what you choose. So whatever you choose, whatever you want to accomplish, spirit, your soul is like, okay, I'm on board. So I like it. There's an element of freedom here, and there's a message of union, of divine counterparts coming together. But also it's like it could also be about the union within yourself and you feeling more complete and whole, right? I like it. Either way, you've been on a spiritual path in your past life, and this is not your first rodeo. Your soul is already exposed to spirituality or deep connection to religion somehow, and you are still on that path. You're a powerful healer. You're a powerful clairvoyant. You have a lot of divine light within you, and this is what I'm getting so far here. Let's move on and see what is the major obstacle that you may be facing in 2026 when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish here. Very good notes. Major. Oh, they came out quickly, so I'm not going to even shuffle anymore. Black flower fragrance. I actually don't know what that means. So I'm going to look for the card and read it because it's a new day. Some of the cards rarely come out, so I don't know what it means. So with this one, I'm gonna look for it and figure it out. So 16. Give me a minute here. My Virgo notes. Black flower fragrance. A beautiful woman. The world is unfair. F off the world. F you. A beautiful woman, her face with a hint of a hint of resolve, holds a strange black rose in her chest. Okay, sentence. We're going dark. Love is not a white dove, nor it turns people into angels. Love can be ugly. Love can be cheap. Love can be rotten. Oh, Jesus. But even ugly love has a right to exist. Even cheap love can raise to the sky. Even rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. So even if you are wrong, you still have the right to be angry. Even if you are not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you are stupid, you have the right to be listened to. Even if you are lucky, you have the right to complain. So it's something about, how do I put this into, the bottom line that I can say with this thing here is, one, I feel like you be a little too hard on yourself. And this is definitely about a love relationship. You're coming from, you may have a tendency to accept pain and struggle as part of, it's a norm. It's normal. Okay, as part of love, but on the more darker side. So you may have the tendency to lean towards the darkness of how love ain't supposed to be all sweet any goddamn way. So it's like, why even bother? It's okay. You know, that kind of vibe is what I'm getting. But it's a pessimistic mindset a little bit, where if something is not okay, it's just not okay sometimes, you know? And yeah, nothing is perfect because you're looking for perfection in love or something. But you don't need to lean towards that as much, where you're like, okay, what else is new in a way? It's like, I don't even know how else to put this. All I know is you have the right to complain if something is not feeling good, and you don't need to take it because everything is not perfect and everything is not, yeah, it's not always gonna be right. Doesn't mean you should not complain. If a love situation is tearing you apart, if someone is being mean, you have to complain. You can't just take it all in. You're going to implode. Okay, that's what I want to say. Handle it, like release it, deal with it. Don't accept it just because. Complain, explain. Tell people they've hurt you. Okay, because it's your right. All right, and don't let that work against you. Okay, so you live in this quiet suffering within yourself. Virgo notes. Let's look at what you need to protect yourself from. That was the best I could do with that card. It was deep and intense. It's a deep-rooted kind of, I don't even, yeah, duality within oneself in love and stuff like that. Stemming from your perfectionist mindset, something like that. What do you need to protect yourself from 2026? Virgo notes. Powerless, no confidence, negative karma. So, alien attacks. Be careful. This is deep. Your attacks could be coming from alien, otherworldly. Okay? Maybe since it's 12/12 is hidden. Yeah, and it's otherworldly. That's the 12th house. This may be a negative karmic debt that you may be struggling with. Whatever the case is, these alien attacks, that is otherworldly, may be trying to render you powerless and make you feel, not confident within yourself. So you have to protect yourself against this. Spirit, give me a solution for this obstacle, because you are taking me somewhere else. Virgo notes. You are like something else. Your reading is different from all the reading I've done so far. It's not flowing the way my other readings are. Constant steady of your chart protects you. So sound of music bath protection, ancestral protection, visualize protection light. And interesting, in your past life, you see the light on top of the light. I told you something about light. So you work with light energy. Visualize that light within yourself and let it protect you all over your body. Cover your head with purple or white hair wraps for protection. Okay, that's a lot of protection for you. But basically, this is all about attacking your confidence. And, you know, so the more to protect yourself is to really constantly steady yourself and ask your ancestors to help you. Cover your head because you are very open, obviously, to other worldly beings like aliens or other star systems. You know what I mean? So covering your head is very important for you, Virgo notes. You are wide open. Your vibration is out there. So that's what I have to say about that. Let's move on to some nicer energy. What have you learned and integrated very well into your soul, okay, or what you need to do now, okay, what you need to master now or what you've already mastered. It may resonate either way for you guys, okay, so it's up to you. One more shuffle says, what have you integrated very well or need to master now to accomplish this goal you have here? Came out quick. Okay, that's it. And I need the deck. You have the organizer, Saturn. Everything has its rightful place. That's a Virgo energy, but it's ruled by Saturn. Virgo is very organized, you know. Something about celebration, action, and an honorable warrior. I take a stand for positive change. I take actions and I celebrate. Okay, so Virgo knows for the celebration and occasions, are you concerned about commitment? Do you have fears around social situations? Would you like to break free from the repressed you? Okay, so I'm getting this energy from this card, like you keep a lot to yourself. Sometimes even when you need to be happy and celebrate your accomplishments, you don't. You don't like being social. You may be concerned about commitments, which is relationships showing up in your read. So I feel like you need to get into the energy of trusting, believing, letting yourself loose, being your true self, okay? Not being afraid to commit to someone if this is a connection or to anything that you're doing by taking the right sort of action, all right? Take some form of actions without regrets, right? You know, second guessing yourself and wondering if things are going to go your way. This is all this double checking yourself all the time. You know, it's like, I feel like I want to say you want things to go well so much that you're actually causing friction within your own energy, all right? And I feel like you're needing to embody this energy of being more freer, more celebratory in your mindset, and being open to commit and let your true self come out, right? You know, don't be so dark. Don't be so, you know, accepting of just hiding or not being the true you. Don't do that. It's like you're good at doing that. You're good at hiding and you're good at all the stuff I'm saying. You need to change it. Examine what is holding you back from taking actions and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively, no maybes. So all the second guessing and not trusting in yourself needs to go. You need to embody a more action-oriented, a more positive mindset, more decisive mindset. You know, your warrior energy needs to come out if it's not already out. So this is like you finding the inner strength, the warrior spirit within you. I take a stand for positive change, okay? brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, territorial, athletic, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, action driven. It's Mars energy. This is a fighting spirit. So it's like you need to strengthen yourself. Alright, get into this fighting and warrior energy so that you can really be yourself and commit and take the right type of actions, especially when it comes to this divine connection coming towards you. Or you see strength is showing up again and trusting in yourself. So somehow I'm going to say there's a self-worth issue going on and doubting yourself going on. And in this year, you can't function that way because you have to stand in that magician. You are embodying the magician. And you are either an empress or an emperor already. You got to stop lagging. You got to start holding yourself back and pausing and second guessing and rethinking. So now the hangman is giving me overthinking things and second guessing things and all that stuff. No. And then we getting the powerless and no confidence. So something is eating at your confidence. Something is really trying to break you down, which is alien attacks. Okay, otherworldly attacks. So you have to remember that you need your courage. You need to trust yourself, your strength to take the right actions and stand firm and fight for what you believe in. Fight for this connection and fight for the balance within yourself. All right. You need to master this or you're already a master. And this is what it's going to take for you to win or to get into this union. That's what it's going to take. Positive mindset, positive thinking. You need that. Something is trying to slowly break you down. I want to emphasize, don't forget to cover your head with a purple or white hair wrap. You need it, Virgo notes. I feel inclined to repeat it, so that I have to. All right. So let's move on and go into what is your destiny helper or who is your destiny helper. All right. At this point on 2026. Who's your destiny helper? Who's your destiny helper? You have Sagittarius, you have Aquarius, and you have Pisces. What is your destiny helper here? In a way, you're an empath. Or you have a Pisces that's an empath around you, that's your destiny helper. You need to have patience and also have the strength to be impulsive to take certain actions, all right, with full-on excitement without, worrying about anything. There's an element of you being a bit patient, all right. Aries is also helpful to you, all right. So if you have an Aries, a Pisces, Aquarius, what's the other one? Sag, or even another Virgo around you, they are your destiny helpers naturally. But the area in which you need to understand and embody so that you can really attain your goal here is to practice patience, obviously, and take those impulsive actions, because you can get lucky from taking those actions forward, right? Without holding and getting indecisive and not trusting and believing in yourself. There's an element of eccentricity to you that is, if you play with that vibration, it really is going to help you. Something about your empathetic self, empathetic vibration is also helpful to you. All right, on your destiny path here as a spiritual healer. You are naturally an empath, and you need to watch how you even interact with people and cleanse yourself, okay? Also, there's definitely an eccentric element to you, even with the aliens and all that, which is, Uranus is, that 11th house is a star seed house to me with the 12th house. So, yeah, I see that even with the Sagittarius is also otherworldly in a way, broad thinking, and something about you reaching fulfillment by being patient, taking risk, and listening to using your empathetic skills or tapping into that aspect of yourself to really reach your goals. It looks like there's financial gain for you. financial fulfillment for you through travel, or someone coming into your life, someone that lives far away from you, okay, traveling into your life and things changing drastically for you. I'm also seeing. I'm also hearing people sharing like-minded with you, spiritual path people kind of stuff is going on here as well. There's something very eccentric about you, and that makes you stand out, and that is, it's a natural gift for you, and it works for you. It's a destiny helper. It's actually a good thing that you are eccentric, that you are not unusual, you're not like everybody else. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for this. And the signs I mentioned, they are all helpful to you. Okay, let's move on to the next thing here. I'm going to give you some tools now. I'm going to give you some tools on your destiny path here. And we're going to start with, I'm going to get a healing card for you first, because I see this some deep-rooted stuff going on with you. What tools do the regular nose need here? I'll get one here. Receive healing. You are a healer, but you also need healing yourself. Be open to that. So it's all about you using your healing abilities on yourself and on others. But you need to receive healing. You need to work. You see, the symbol has shown up twice now. The snake, the caduceus, the stick with the snake going around it with wings, is showing in this card, but you can't see because you're too far. So I feel like you need to call your angels and your spiritual team to bring you healing. You need healing, or you need to tap into your own healing. But this is healing outside of yourself coming to you. It says receive healing. And that being separate from you, I feel like you need to ask for healing, to heal certain aspects of you. Because you're a healer, but you also need healing. That showing there is telling me that you're a powerful healer. Virgo notes, really. So be open to, get some Reiki work on your chakras, balancing your energies out. Definitely call your healing angels and work with them. Okay. Now I feel like I want to pull a healing angel for you, because I feel like that's an angel right there that you need to call to get some healing from. And it's looking like it's very important. So I want to pull which of the angels, my archangels, thank you so much for the Virgo notes. Which one of you want to help bring healing to Virgos? It's already there. Relationship harmony. This is really has a lot to do. I feel like you've been hurt in your relationships. We already know, even with the obstacle, the main obstacle, it has to do with, this dark love vibration that you're carrying and pain that you're carrying, right? So I'm already picking up that this is definitely a divine union coming together, and you needing some sort of healing. So even with the relationship harmony is giving me that clue again. So this is really, most of you, is about you coming into union with your divine counterpart, but you needing some separate healing on your own. Healing your heart, healing your pain, some dark stuff within you needs to come to light. Something about perfectionism and you being attacked, losing confidence because of relationships from the past, and maybe even there's some aspect of this relationship affecting you, needs to be worked on. Archangel Ragu wants to work with you so you can do what you need to do. Pray, chant, do your ritual, whatever you want to do. Okay? We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Yeah. So I feel like you've been going through quite a bit with your divine counterpart. Maybe you already know them, right? And there's been a lot of ups and downs that has started to chip away at you. So Archangel Ragu wants to help you, all right, and bring harmony and, resolve the conflicts. That's why the Hangman is there, because, that maybe there's been a prolonged pause. Even though you are starting to see things in different perspectives, there was a prolonged pause there, or there is, or something like that is going on here, and it's causing quite a bit, and you're needing healing for it. So I'm glad I pulled for you. Archangel Ragu is open to you. She has he has I feel like it's a female, has a red pink flower. So healing the heart, I feel, is going on here. Yeah, my Virgo knows there's some stuff. Yeah, you gotta iron out these kinks within you right now. I'm gonna get a gemstone next. Part of your tools you need for this union coming together here. It's like a new stage, a new beginning happening in this union, in this connection. Divine counterpart here. What gemstone did the Virgo node need, sir? Thank you so much. Okay, you need a malachite and Apache tears with orange calcite at the bottom here. But let me see what the Apache tears and the malachite is, how it's going to affect you here. Okay, starting with the Apache, because that's number 5. Okay, so letting go of grief, recovering from the past, releasing pain so old wounds will heal. I told you, you're carrying something. That's why you have the black roses. You're carrying some deep, dark pain from the past, and you need to heal it. So the grief, the pain that this connection also has brought, or past connection needs to be worked through. Okay, so you really need to get the Apache tears. Even the name of the gemstone is making me sad. Like your reading has brought me sadness for some reason. I feel melancholy for some reason. There's deep sadness around you. That's crazy. I just, decided to explain how I'm feeling. It's weird. It is the truth. That's how I'm feeling. I have to tell you. So the malachite has to do with clarity of thought and emotions, the right use of intellect, integrating thoughts and intuition. Perfect for you right now. You need it. I don't feel like I need to even explain that. It makes too much sense. It adds up. You need to add it up in your head. You get it. Let's get you some spiritual practice here. Tools to bring you what you need. This is definitely a divine union reading for you and bringing yourself into balance. I actually feel like it's both going on that you need to accomplish. Okay. Okay. Clairvoyance. I told you, remember I said you are powerful, clairvoyant, and I see the light. You have deep light in you, and clairvoyance shows up as your spiritual practice. That's crazy. Okay, it's so accurate, and it is what it is. Okay, so you definitely need to be, focusing on the images that you see. Practice meditating and visualization practices and techniques to gain information and gain insights from your soul and your spiritual team. So meditation is highly important. Paying attention to everything that you're seeing around you, what anything you can see with your sight, spiritual, both. Pay attention to your dreams because it's guiding you. Visualizing and using that as a form of manifestation skill is all needed here. Okay, so I already know what I had to tell you. Pay attention to everything you're seeing, synchronicities, all that. Okay. Meditation is highly important for you and visualization practices. So my Virgo notes, you're needing to visualize that light, that bright light to protect you. Remember that? Use that sunlight. Inspiration. You definitely need inspiration. Something has sucked you dry. I tell you that. You need energy. Okay. And your health. So longevity, you definitely need to pay attention to your health. Health has shown up how many times now? You are a healer. That is the 6th house, is the house of health anyway. So paying attention to your health. Bring mint into your diet. Coffee will be helpful for energy. Peppers Red peppers will be good for inspiration, and add cinnamon to your diet for longevity. But ideally, the two that I'm getting here is you need to take care of your health and your energy. You're gonna need it. Something is, you need healing. So even with this healing, there could be physical, health problems that may show up or that you already are going through, and energetic health problems, energetic healing also. So you really need this healing, both physical and spiritually. I really think so. And it has a lot to do with your energy levels, and just, pay attention. Go to a doctor. Virgo notes. Really check your body, make sure everything is going well. The heart chakra. Watch your constipation, your water intake. Definitely. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some fashion tarot for you, and then we'll get advice from your soul, and then advice from your spiritual team. Okay. What clothing should a Virgo nose be wearing? What's going on here to help manifest their goals? And for you, like I said, is the union. It's the union and bringing balance within yourself and confidence back into yourself. Wear downward triangle shapes. Okay, hold on. Oops. So I'm here finding the strength just to take actions. So definitely your energy levels. Red lipstick for feeling passionate about yourself and accentuate your lips. Wear red lipstick to do that. I'm wearing red lipstick. Wear fitted skirts to enhance class and femininity. Okay, that's sacral chakra energy, especially if they are orange. Pink blouse to attract love, because you need to heal your heart area. Gold rings on the ring finger to attract wealth. Okay. Cheetah prints to activate independent, self-sufficient vibe. You need all this here. Wear downward triangle shaped pattern fabric in jewelry, purses to activate divine feminine vibration. Okay, you're already divine feminine, you're already in Empress vibration, but you need, this is how this is more information for you, for your so you can accomplish and be more in your confidence, in your divine feminine energy, or whatever it is, to attract and bring this union in. Okay, let's go ahead and finally get some advice from your soul here. Virgo notes, and then finally from your spiritual team, and close out your reading. If you feel like you need a private reading with me, I'll leave you my email so you can book a private reading with me. If you like the reading so far, please like, share, leave me a comment, follow me, whatever. If you have questions, write it down in the comment section, whatever. I'll get back to you. Thank you so much, my regular notes. I hope you're enjoying your reading. This may resonate for you even as Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Mars placement or Jupiter placement as well. What advice do your collective souls have for you on your destiny path, or what you need to accomplish now in 2026 on your destiny path? That's too much. Advice from your collective souls, Virgo North notes. Okay, that's for you, for sure. Wheel of Fortune. Spirit guides has and wants So your spirit guides want to message you. They have a message for you. The Fool, a new beginning, a new 21-year cycle, spiritual cycle is beginning for you. Self-imposed mental trap, hopelessness, 8 of Swords. I feel like my Virgo knows you because most of you are clairvoyant. You get a lot of visuals in your dream state and attacks, even the alien attacks that scare you, okay, and causes you to, it freaks you out at night, okay, in your sleep, in your dream state, and stuff like that, okay. Your spirit team is saying that that's what's going on here, so you really need that, that protection there. I also see getting financial help to get you from a financial constraint or danger. You're going to get some help, but I feel like this spookiness and this stuff attack really gets you in a mental trap. You overthink and you start worrying and stuff like that. From 8 of Swords to 9 of Swords, it's like right now some of this problem is not just being attacked like this. It's also about going through some financial problems, and your spirit team is going to, your soul is helping you to get out of it. You're going to get help, all right? So that's what your spirit guides want to say. They're going to help you to get out of the financial danger or constraint that you may be going through. But they also want you to know that, okay, now I'm getting it. This is the kind of problems you've been going through, but all this is coming to an end, okay? Because a new beginning, a new cycle is starting for you. If it's not coming to if that's not what I'm seeing, then it is the other one I said. It's just that this is what is happening now, and they're going to help you get out of it, and you need to protect yourself. So that's the advice from your soul. They want to tell you that they'll help you out of any financial pinch that you may be experiencing. That's your soul. That's the advice from your soul and what your soul wants you to know. Okay, let's get final advice from your spiritual team. I'm hearing anything else. So before I go to your spiritual team, anything else? Your soul wants to speak more, give you more information. So what else does your soul want to tell you? I have to honor what I'm hearing. What else your soul want to tell you? Wedding ceremonies. So your soul want to tell you. And the end of a 21-year cycle. That's crazy. Look at the synchronicity. Energy does not lie. I'm glad I listened. Right here on top of the deck, we have 6 of Wands, overcoming your spiritual attacks. This is airy. This is scaring me. How the cards are showing up. Why am I even surprised? It's always been like that. This 6 of Wands is overcoming your spiritual attacks. So you are highly under some serious spiritual attacks. Virgo knows that's really spooked you out. But listen, you know how you have the spiritual, where is the other one? Yeah, I have both of them in my hand. You have the Fool and you have the World. It's the end of a 21-year cycle, and then and the Fool and a beginning of a new 21-year cycle. That's where you are now. You are on that precipice of moving into that. With the wedding ceremony, remember I got this card of talking about, you needing to embrace, like some sort of, where is it? It was some joy and celebratory energy. I feel like my Virgo notes are getting into union, and it's definitely a wedding ceremony. You're either going to a wedding ceremony, which doesn't make any sense to me. What makes sense to this reading, that connects to this reading, is the fact that you're getting married to your divine counterpart. That's what your spirit guides want to tell you. And you are overcoming. They are helping you to overcome. No, your soul is what is telling you that. Your soul is saying is helping you to overcome the spiritual attacks. It doesn't get any better than that, okay? I'm glad I listened and I pulled the cards, because it's run up the reading and it's made everything make sense now. So definitely for you, your journey is about coming into union with your divine counterpart and you healing some serious problems before all this happens, taking care of your health whilst this is happening at the same time, and really you've been helped out of some, highly spiritual, attacks. Yeah. And overcoming any financial difficulties that you may be going through. So, I'm not taking this. Final advice from your spiritual team, and then we'll close out your reading. Oh God, feeling trapped to someone because of an obsession to something about that person. Okay, so your spirit team wants to say that to you. So some of you may be experiencing or feeling that way. Okay. Using musical instruments to tap into your intuition. Okay. An honest communicator with high morals and ethics. Home celebrations and parties, 4 of Wands. I'm not going to tell you again. You might be experiencing a lot of celebrations, or you're actually getting married, and there's going to be a lot of home celebrations and parties going on. Some of you, this is, you buying a home with your partner or something, and you're celebrating. That is going to happen this year. All right. Yeah, it's a communication coming to you that's going to help you get that clarity. King of Swords is shown up twice. You might be connecting with a King of Swords. Okay, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because it's showing up twice. This person is an intelligent master in spiritual truths, and they also have high morals and ethics. This might be you or your divine counterpart. This is attributes of him, and he's going to speak some truth to you. Maybe he's the one that's going to tell you about this home. You're getting married to them. I mean, there's ceremony and stuff going on here. So the advice is, you are coming to union, I feel. And other ways of you tapping into your spirituality is using musical instruments or music, period. Yeah. The home, the celebration and the home has repeated itself. I feel like there's a home here. You might be moving into a new home with your partner. There's a wedding on the horizon. It's the end of an old cycle and a new cycle beginning for you. You're overcoming your spiritual attacks, for sure. Okay? Communication is coming. So it's more like what they want to tell you. So that's what the spirit team want to tell you. Not so much of an advice, right? It's just like letting you know that that's what is going to happen. Final message. And I close out Virgo, no, please, spirit. Okay. Believing, knowing, and trusting in your spiritual abilities. Your spirit team wants you to know that. 4 of Cups. That's 7 of Wands. This is 4 of Cups. Lost in the past, focused on the past, joy, and avoiding the present. Yeah, we already talked about you healing your past pain. 4 of Wands, moving into your partner's home. What did I tell you? What am I telling you? You're moving into your partner's home. King of Cups, powerful, clairsentient. Your partner is powerful and clairsentient. King of Cups, an intuitive person following their intuition. They are following their intuition, or you are following your intuition. Yeah, the feeling powerless is underneath the deck. I'm telling you. So your spirit team wants you to stop feeling powerless. Trust and be strong and stand your ground. Believe in your spiritual abilities and in yourself to protect and guide you to this new path of you coming into union and marrying your divine counterpart. Despite the pain of your past that's making you feel like, you may not get what you want, you need to overcome that. You definitely need to overcome that, because that is not your future. That's not what is in store for you. What's in store for you is a divine union coming into union. That's what is in store for you. A divine counterpart coming into union with you, my Virgo knows. I'm so happy. Sorry if that was loud. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. follow whatever you do. If you want a private reading, I'll leave my email there. Let me know, and then we can get with it. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed your read, and this could definitely resonate for you if you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Jupiter, Mars, whatever placement you have in Virgo. Thank you all, my Virgo notes, for being here with me. Your time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.